felt like destiny. Two hearts believing in eternity. We built our dreams beneath the summer sky, never believing we'd have to say goodbye. You held my hand through every storm. You made a broken heart feel warm. But somewhere between the tears and smiles, we lost each other little by little. We tried to hold on to forever. We tried to make the pieces fit. But sometimes two people can love each other and still not make it through. Love was never enough to keep us from falling apart. We gave each other everything, but couldn't save our hearts. Love was never enough to make the wrong things right. We loved beneath the same moon, but lost each other in the night. And though I still remember us, I know we had to let it go, because love was never enough. I still remember your favorite song, the one we sang when the night was young. I still remember how you looked at me like I was all you'd ever need. But promises became harder to keep, and dreams became too far to reach. We stopped talking about tomorrow and started living in yesterday. I wanted to be your forever. You wanted something I couldn't give. Sometimes love can fill a lifetime, but still not teach us how to live. Love was never enough to keep our world alive. We fought against the changing years, but couldn't stop goodbye. Love was never enough, though every feeling was true. I gave you everything I had, but I still couldn't keep you. And if I could go back again, I still choose loving you, even knowing love was never enough. Maybe we were meant to meet, to learn what love could be. Maybe you were meant to leave so I could finally learn to breathe. I'll never call our love a failure. I'll never say it wasn't real. Some hearts are meant to touch each other, even if they cannot stay together. Love was never enough, but it was enough to change my life. You gave me memories I'll carry long after this goodbye. Love was never enough, but I'll never regret the years, 'cause every moment spent with you was worth every single tear. If someday you remember me, I hope you smile instead of cry. We couldn't make forever last, but we loved enough to try. carry what we couldn't save, and finally let you go. Love was never enough, but maybe it was enough for one beautiful life. Where do broken hearts go when love is gone? Do they find a place to carry on? Do they hide beneath the midnight sky, or learn to smile while they still cry? I see your shadow in the empty room, like a fading flower that still can bloom. I reach for you, but you're not there. Only memories floating in the air. Maybe every tear we cry is a way to learn to live. Maybe every broken dream leaves us something more to give. Where do broken hearts go when the one they love is gone? Do they find another reason to keep holding on? Where do broken hearts go when the night is cold and long? Maybe they find a little hope inside another song. If you know where broken hearts go, tell me where I belong. I've walked 1,000 lonely streets, searching for the place where memories sleep. Every stranger has your eyes. Every sunset brings another goodbye. I thought the time would make me stronger, but missing you just lasted longer. Still somewhere underneath the pain, Don't be afraid of tomorrow. Broken hearts can heal. Broken hearts can hope. Broken hearts can find their way home. We stood beneath 1,000 stars, believing they would guide our way. You held my hand and made a promise that our love would never fade. We dreamed about tomorrow. We talked about forever nights. I thought I'd grow old beside you, beneath these same eternal lights. But life can change in just one moment, and dreams can disappear. Still there's one thing time can't take away: the love I carried here. I love you until the last star falls, until the moon no longer shines, until the rivers stop their running, and the sun forgets to rise. I love you until the last star falls, even if you're far away. No matter where this life may take me, my heart will know your name. Until the last star falls, I love you. I still remember summer evenings, your laughter floating through the air. We thought that love could conquer everything. We never knew how fragile we were. Now the seasons keep on changing, and the years keep moving on. But every time I see the stars, I remember where we belong. Maybe we were meant for only one beautiful chapter in time, but some loves don't need forever to remain forever in the mind. I love you until the last star falls, until the heavens turn to gray, until the night forgets the morning. I'll remember you this way. I love you until the last star falls, even if I can't hold you near, because the love you gave my heart will remain through every year, until the last star falls. I love you. I'll simply thank you for the love that made my life more beautiful. I'll love you until the last star falls, until the final light goes out, until the universe stops turning. I'll never forget what love was about. I'll love you until the last star falls, even when my journey ends. You'll always be the greatest love I was lucky enough to have. Until the last star falls, until the last heartbeat fades, I'll love you. The stars are shining one by one, the night is slowly coming on. And if you ever look above, remember there is still a heart that loved you until forever. Until the last star falls, until the last star falls, I'll love you. It's 3 a.m., the city's finally asleep. I'm staring at a telephone that refuses to beep. The television screen is glowing cold and white, just white noise humming in the middle of the night. I dial your number, but I let it ring, searching for a melody that we used to sing. There's a million voices in the atmosphere, but yours is the only one I wanna hear. The lines across the signal's getting weak. I'm holding my breath just to hear you speak. I'm listening for whispers in the static, trying to find the magic we lost in the dark. It's getting erratic, a love symptomatic of a broken connection and a fading spark. Are you out there somewhere on the other line? Give me a sign through the whispers in the static. I hear the wind blowing through the telephone wire, a ghost of a memory, a phantom desire. Did we say too much, or did we say too little? Now we are stuck somewhere, trapped in the middle. I close my eyes and I can see your face, lost in the frequency of outer space. the dark. It's getting erratic, a love symptomatic of a broken connection and a fading spark. Are you out there somewhere on the other line? Give me a sign through the whispers in the static. Talk to me, cut through the noise and the rain. Send me a lifeline to ease all this pain. I'm drifting away on an empty sea. Come back to the frequency. Come back to me. I'm listening for whispers in the static, trying to find the magic we lost in the dark. It's getting erratic, a love symptomatic of a broken connection and a fading spark. Are you out there somewhere on the other line? Give me a sign through the whispers in the static. Whispers in the static. Can you hear me? Are you there? It's 3 a.m. I still remember how you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need. You held my hand beneath the summer rain and made me feel alive again. We used to talk until the morning light, dreaming we'd be together all our lives. I never thought I'd wake up one day and watch that beautiful dream fade away. Now every room feels empty, every night feels cold. I'm learning how to live alone, but there's something I can't let go. I miss the way you loved me, I miss the way you held me tight, I miss the way you whispered, you'll be alright. I miss the way you knew me before I learned to hide. I don't just miss the person you were, I miss the love you left behind. I miss the way you love me every single night. I drive along the streets we used to know, where every memory still seems to glow. The old cafe is still beside the road, but there's no one waiting there anymore. favorite song on the radio, and suddenly I'm back where we were before. For just a moment, you're here with me. Then the music ends and you're gone again. They tell me time will heal me, they tell me I'll be fine, but some memories become a part of you and never leave behind. I miss the way you loved me, I miss the way you said my name, I miss the warmth inside your arms when nothing else felt safe. I miss the way you knew me, the way you saw my soul. I don't just miss the love we had, I miss the way you made me whole. I miss the way you love me more than you'll ever know. Maybe someday I'll find someone who'll love me in a different way, but no one can erase the memories of the love we had yesterday. And if you ever think of me, I hope you remember too, there was a time when my whole world was simply made of you. I miss the way you love me, but I'm learning to let go. I miss the nights we shared together, the only home I'd ever known. I miss the way you love me, but I won't live in yesterday. I'll carry all the beautiful memories and let the tears fade away. I miss the way you love me, I miss the love we knew. But someday I'll be alright. The night is quiet, the stars are bright, your memory still walks beside me tonight. I may learn to live without your love, but I'll never forget the way you love me. They told us we were flying way too high, that wings of wax would melt against the sky. They said the fall would tear us at the seams, but they don't know the power of our dreams. I look down at the world so far below, hold on to my hand and never let it go. The wind is rushing, pulling at my clothes. Where this journey ends, heaven only knows. But I don't feel the gravity at just reading the lines upon an empty page. But we are writing history in the stars. We bare our souls, we proudly show our scars. It's a dangerous game, standing on the brink, but I am intoxicated by the love I drink. The wind is rushing, pulling at my clothes. Where this journey ends, heaven only knows. But I don't feel the gravity at all. I'm only falling for you when I fall. We are dancing on the edge of forever, right on the borderline of space and time. If we take the leap, we take it together, leaving all the fear and the sorrow behind. Let the mountains crumble, let the oceans roar. We're dancing on the edge of forever, forevermore. And if we slip, and if we hit the ground, I wouldn't trade a single moment that we found. I'd rather crash in flames by your side than live 1,000 years without this ride. Yes, I would. We are dancing on the edge of forever, right on the borderline of space and time. If we take the leap, we take it together, leaving all the fear and the sorrow behind. Let the mountains crumble, let the oceans roar. We're dancing on the edge of forever, forevermore, forevermore. Hold on tight, dancing on the The night is quiet, the city lights are low. I'm standing where we used to watch the sunset glow. The years have passed, but somehow I still feel the love we had was always something real. I kept your letters in an old wooden box, along with memories that time forgot. Sometimes I wonder if you think of me, or if I'm just a ghost in your memory. I've learned to live with the silence, I've learned to sleep alone, but there's still a little part of me that hopes you'll find your way back home. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll be waiting where we started, with an open heart and empty arms, still hoping we can try again. If tomorrow brings you back, I won't ask where you've been, I'll just hold you close and thank the stars for giving us another chance. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll still be here. I remember all the promises we made, the little dreams that never found their way. We were young and thought that love was strong, never thinking one day we'd be wrong. I don't blame you for the road you chose, and I don't regret the love we used to know. Some things in life are meant to disappear, but some feelings stay through every year. Maybe time has changed us, maybe we're not who we were, but if there's still a little love inside you, I wonder if you feel it too. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll be waiting in the rain. I won't care about the years we've lost, I won't ask about the pain. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll remember who we were, two hearts that once believed in forever, two souls that still belong somewhere. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll still be here. Maybe fate is one more chapter, maybe our story isn't done, maybe love can find its way back after everything we've become. And if tomorrow never brings you, I'll still be grateful for the past, because loving you was worth the tears, even if it couldn't last. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll recognize you in a heartbeat. Even after all these years, your eyes will still be home to me. If tomorrow brings you back, I'll hold you like before, and if forever is still waiting, I'll never let you walk away again. If tomorrow brings you back, if tomorrow calls your name, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting just the same. The morning slowly fills the sky, Another day is passing by, but somewhere deep inside my heart I still believe tomorrow might bring you back. Walk these streets with armor on my chest, a loaded gun, I never get to rest. The city lights are cold and unforgiving. Sometimes surviving isn't really living. I built a fortress out of pride, road alone. But then you step out from the pouring rain and wash away the anger and the pain. You look right past the leather and the chains to find the beating heart that still remains. 'Cause we are steel and velvet, fire and the snow, the hardest heavy metal and a steady peaceful flow. I am the rusty blade and you're the healing art. You wrap your velvet love around my heavy steel heart. Against the cruelest world we tear the dark apart with steel and velvet. My hands are rough from fighting every day. I don't know how to kneel, I never learned to pray. But when you lay your head upon my chest, I finally lay my inner ghost to rest. You tame the lion roaring in my mind and leave the ashes of my war behind. When I am breaking down beneath the strain, you wash away the anger and There's an empty chair beside the window where you used to watch the falling rain. Your picture still is sitting on the table, and every photograph still knows your name. I thought that time would take away the feeling. I thought the memories would slowly fade, but every morning brings me back to you, and every night reminds me of the love we made. You walked away and took tomorrow, but you couldn't take yesterday. You left me with a heart full of memories and words I never got to say. This is the love you left behind, still burning somewhere in my mind. Every kiss, every tear, every moment we held dear. This is the love you left behind, a piece of you I'll never hide. Though you're gone and life moves on, the love you left behind lives on. The love you left behind still lives inside my heart. I drive alone along our old highway where we once watched the city lights below. You said you'd love me through forever, but forever wasn't ours to know. I still remember how you smiled at me like I was everything you'd ever need. Now I'm learning that some beautiful things can disappear before we're ready to leave. I don't blame you for the ending, I don't blame myself anymore. Some hearts can love each other deeply and still find different roads. This is the love you left behind, still shining underneath the night. Every dream, every scar still reminds me where you are. This is the love you left behind, a memory that time can't hide. Though you're gone and far away, your love is still a part of me today. The love you left behind still lives inside my heart. If I could turn the hands of time, I'd meet you at the beginning. I'd hold your hand a little longer before the ending came. But I wouldn't change the love we shared, I wouldn't erase a single day, because even though it broke my heart, you taught me how to love that way. This is the love you left behind, the sweetest pain I've ever known. You gave me memories to carry when without your touch, but I'll never lose the love you left behind. I sit beside the window every night, watching lonely cars beneath the streetlights. I wonder where you are tonight, and if you're looking at the same sky. Your picture still is next to mine, a fading memory of another time. I never thought I'd have to learn how to live without your love. If I could send my heart across the distance, if tears could build a road through the night, I'd follow every star above me until I found you again. If love could bring you home, you'd be standing here tonight. If love could cross the distance, you'd be back here by my side. If love could heal the broken, if love could turn back time, I'd give you every piece of me and make your heart still mine. If love could bring you home, you'd never have to leave again. I remember all the nights we shared, the way you whispered that you cared. We had 1,000 dreams ahead, now all I have are words unsaid. I still drive down our old road where we used to watch the sunset glow. Every mile reminds me of the life we thought we'd have. Maybe destiny has other plans. Maybe our story isn't finished yet. Maybe somewhere beyond tomorrow, our hearts will meet again. If love could bring you home, I'd call your name tonight. I'd reach across the darkness and bring you back to life. If love could heal the distance, if love could make you stay, I'd give everything I have to have you back again. If love could bring you home, you'd never be Some people leave our lives, but their love remains. If love could bring you home, I'd wait beneath the stars. I'd keep the light on in the window, no matter how far you are. every door. If love could bring you home, I'd love you even more. The night is fading into dawn. Another lonely day moves on. But somewhere deep inside my heart, I still believe somehow, if love could bring you home, you'd find